time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
Welcome in, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful President's Day. We fared up pretty good with those temperatures and managed to get a really nice day in here. What a beautiful sunset it was. I was posting some of the weather cam shots there on social media. It was just so lovely to see so many colors in the sky this evening as the sun was going down. But since then, it's nighttime, and we're currently at 50 degrees here in Savannah. So nice clear night setting up right now, mostly clear skies. And then as we look here live at Memphis, oh yeah, the traffic's everlasting traffic in Memphis, 52 degrees, winds are calm. And you know what the calm wind is going to mean tonight? Yeah, some more patchy, dense fog is going to be in here throughout the late night hours and into the early morning hours tomorrow. 50 degrees now in Kenton. Nothing showing up behind me there in that sky in Paris. Looking good as always, guys. 46 degrees there, a little further north. We got just a light breeze there out of the southeast, about 3 miles per hour. Here's a look at area temperature. So we're 48 right now in Union City, 48 in Ripley, 52 now in Memphis. Bolivar coming in at 46. We've got 46 in Kenton, and let's see, Selmer coming in at 50 degrees right now. Temperatures are going back to the 40s again tonight, and those winds have been on the rise a little bit, as high as about 7 to 8 miles per hour, more out of the southeast and the south-southeast this evening, but pretty calm, quiet pattern for us heading in. Those winds will kind of die down again late tonight, and that's going to allow that fog to begin to develop, but very mild again. We're enjoying all this spring-like air across the area, but you know, it's probably going to come at some expense as we head through the end of the week. We're going to show you a severe weather outlook coming up, which is coming into effect on Thursday. But right now, no precipitation anywhere nearby. Radar network is showing nice and dry all across the southeast and the mid-south, so no problems to worry about, at least for the next couple of days. We can get out and get our errands done without any major problems. We are watching our next system, though, as we head towards Wednesday. We got this frontal boundary that's going to be heading our way. That's why you'll see we've got a slight chance of an isolated shower in there for late Wednesday. This low pressure area is going to kind of slide to the northeast and kind of brush by us, heading into Kentucky and the Ohio Valley. This is going to kind of uptick our chances of some severe storms. Now, right now, most of that activity is going to be centered just north of us, but again, in our severe weather outlook, this is for Thursday, the very latest that we've seen from the Storms Prediction Center. Notice it just clips the northern portions of our viewing area here. And we're expecting some scattered to isolated storms to begin to pop here as early as Thursday morning. However, although we don't have an outlook for anything beyond that, we know that this is going to try to drift to the south into the evening on Thursday, although it should be weakening somewhat when it does. But again, we'll narrow this down as we get closer, but that's the very latest severe weather outlook. It is a 15% risk now, so it's on the low end, but anytime we see this go out this many days in advance, it typically will climb in severity as compared to dropping. The best thing we could hope for is for this to wind up bullseyeing a little further north of us and keeping all of that out of here altogether. But again, tune in with us. We'll be letting you know as we go through the rest of the week, and of course as we get closer to that event. Futurecast doesn't look too terribly impressive yet, though. Notice only a few bleeps there on the Futurecast for Wednesday, just that slight chance. Thursday, any of this could be an isolated strong storm, but it's just real not decorated. You can see pushes back through in the evening, and then Friday night still indicating some heavy rain possible, although it should be much more short-lived than what we just got through dealing with over the weekend. It looks like mostly a Friday night overnight thing at this time. So for tonight, we're going to be looking at those temperatures in about the mid 40s. So the fog will be joining us for the party as well. And you can see the fog symbols on the hourly here showing that once we get to late this evening, late tonight, I should say, we'll kick into some fog, and that'll last right on through the bus stop, rolling out in the morning, or maybe heading to work. It'll be out there, and likely to see a dense fog advisory too, as that fog will be quite heavy there from, right on through the morning hours. That's when a lot of us are trying to get out, get to work, and get awake, and get our coffee. Yeah, it'll be a good morning to do so. Here's that bus stop forecast. Fog in the morning, about 46, so maybe a little bit of a jacket there, but we'll climb into those upper 60s by the time the school bus rolls in, and we'll be under kind of a partly to mostly sunny sky there during the afternoon. Looking at your 7-day forecast, so not looking too bad. You can see for our Tuesday, 68. Once we get that fog out in the morning, about 9 to 10 a.m., we'll be trending towards a mostly sunny sky towards the peak of the afternoon. 57 for tomorrow night's low, so that's going to be really nice. Not too bad on our overnight lows. Close to 70. Some of you will hit 70 there on Wednesday, and this could be the problem. Notice our temperature is going to jump up just not far under the 80-degree mark, and we're still in winter. We're in February, folks, usually one of our colder months of the winter. And I know we've had a lot of winter cold and a lot of the ice and all that, but this is abnormal. So a lot of times you see it jump up like this, you risk having some severe weather. So again, all eyes are going to be on Thursday. We'll know more about it tomorrow as we get more into a range of some of the other models to kind of try to narrow in on it. We'll give you better timing too. But keep in mind, Thursday could be rocking and rolling for us with at least some isolated pop-up, almost summer-like pop-up storms, but the concern is that one or two of those could become a supercell and cause a problem here, and those temperatures definitely up there enough to fuel. Friday, mainly just some isolated showers or storms, mainly late in the day, and also on Saturday, we've got that chance of some showers there. Now, most of the rain on Friday night will come in as some isolated scatter storms, mainly overnight hours. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone. We'll be having updates on social media and right here as well concerning potential weather for Thursday. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for watching West Tennessee Weather.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.